What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back. Okay, with a love and marriage side chick extra, and I want to talk about the whole Nene and Porsha debacle. And honey, I'm also debating in my head, do I want a fried pork chop sandwich or do I want to go get a sandwich, honey, from Miss Subway girl? Because the girl don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like doing shit, okay? And there is a million things to do. That pork chop sandwich, though, that sounded about right, honey. Okay, it's like I got the devil on one side and I got the angel on the other side saying, girl, no, get you some veggies and lettuce, tomato, and, you know. But, you know, either or, okay, either or, honey. Either or will do right about now. But yes, honey, Miss Robinson been resting and recuperating from working the 32 hours in 2 days, honey. Okay, like after you do that much work in that quick of a time period, honey, you need to rest, relax, release, and replenish. Okay, shit. And that's what Miss Robinson was doing. Okay, I was exhausted. Okay. But anyways, honey, I am back, and we got Miss Arionne Curry. Now, just when you thought that this heifer would go, like, right back to her life, gone somewhere under a tree, okay, gone and climb under a rock somewhere, just when you think, you know, just when you think she should do that, honey, she comes right back out, and she's trying to allude to the fact that the M&M kids are funny looking. Like, girl, you have a lot of nerve, okay? You have a lot of nerve. I always get asked on this channel, why do you talk about folks' looks? Because I be thinking that people be forgetting that their ass is ugly. And see, once we have declared that your ass is ugly and you a troublemaker and you not a good person, we don't care about your opinion, okay? I don't want to hear the feedback because you whack, okay? That's it. That's it, and that's all, honey, okay? So, yeah, that's why I dragged this heifer, because she act like she is so much better than Melody, and you are not, okay? You are not smart, you are not kind, you are not friendly, not even in the damn face, okay? I am appalled and I am offended, girl, okay? By your behavior, by the way you be looking, and girl, it's not cute, girl. But she put up a post on social media talking about 3 years old, full of personality. She's talking about her son, #Maverick Knox Holt. I thought his name was Knox. I thought you wanted to be your own woman and give your son a name that, your sister gave him. I thought that was a rumor that the boy's name was Maverick, like his real name. I thought his name was Knox. You know, you do something different, and that right there, the fact that I see that his name is Maverick, that lets me know even further you are always jealous of the M&M kids and how all the kids got the name. They names start with an M, just like they mama and they daddy. You don't fit into that. Your first name don't start with no M. You wanted Melody's life so bad. Okay, and it's really sad, girl. You couldn't give your son his own identity. You was already sleeping with the latest husband. Okay, he wasn't even yours. Okay, it was somebody else's husband. Now you're taking the first letter of Melody's kids' names plus her name and Martell, and you gotta like fit yourself into that. Like, that is sad. That is pathetic. Okay, like at least come up with your own name for your child with a different letter, honey. But just, she is a copy and paste queen, honey. Melody, girl, what you gonna do? You got Tisha, you on the same damn show as her. She copy and paste every damn thing you do. You got this heifer, she on the bench. Okay, she is on the bench trying to copy and paste every damn thing you do. Like, child, what else? What's next? Okay, who else? Because a few of the other ones, honey, they be copying too. I see little stuff with Stormy. I like you, but I saw some little stuff that Melody had did first, and then you went on to do it. What was it? I think it was the packing the orders on social media. And don't get me wrong, you know, Melody is not the only one that can do that, but I don't know. It was around the time they was kind of beefing, and we started seeing Stormy do that. So I was like, damn, can any of you brother Tuckers be original? Okay, can somebody do their own damn thing? Okay, goddamn shit. Melody, where is your masterclass at? That's what Jazz need to come out with. Damn, another song. We need a master class, because I ain't never seen so many people copy and paste every damn thing you do. Got your ex-husband, hook-headed hoe, honey, out here, copying, using, I should say, your damn builder's license. Okay, he was doing that. Hell, he should have had Melody help his ass with his damn test. Shit, she passed hers, and he still can't pass his. Okay, says a lot about you, hook-headed hoes. Okay, yes, we gonna skip right over the Martell of it all. We gonna do hook-headed hoe, and then we gonna do big toenail head Scott. Okay, damn the Marceau. Okay, copy and paste Queen Latifah. Okay, I gotta remix these names, honey. But yeah, just she trying to. Let's get back to coleslaw, honey. Miss Robinson got sidetracked. Miss Robinson forgot how all this go. Let me bring y'all back, okay? Arionne, she puts #a good mix Oh, okay. So hashtag not funny looking at all. Hashtag a good mix. Okay, and she put a picture of baby Knox on social media to go along with that post. You look pathetic, Arionne. You look stupid. And the M&M kids are beautiful. They are a good mix. And the fact that you are trying to say that they are not means you think that they are. Okay? You don't see Melody throwing shade at your child. Okay, she could say all types of stuff about your child, and in my opinion, I'm not at all trying to be funny, but that baby, he don't look nothing like Martell. Like, it don't even look like Martell is his father. So it just kind of looked like you made the baby by yourself. Now, I see Melody and Martell in all of their kids. I see both of them, but like with Knox, it looked like, girl, you was by yourself that night, child. I mean, I'm just saying. Listen. Okay, listen. But let's see what some people think about this, child. So one person says, I blame Martell for not checking Arionne a long time ago. This lady has always felt comfortable speaking on those kids, Melody, and their marriage like she was living in their household or something. It's ridiculous. I think this whole situation with Arionne is the reason why a lot of women, especially black women, don't want to be married. They don't really feel like black men take marriage seriously. I don't know. I just feel like these type of situations, specifically this type of situation, I know it really adds, right, to that narrative. It really adds to that. And you know what's so ironic about all of this is I told you all that Arionne had self-hatred issues. She always has on a filter. To me, if you really felt like you were pretty, you wouldn't have a filter on. You wouldn't. And I have been around unattractive women that would, say little things to me like, oh, well, you should cut all your hair off, or, I wonder how you would look if you didn't have all, wear long hair. And, I've had it was this one unattractive girl. Yes, she is unattractive, honey. Okay. Looking like somebody grandma in the face. Okay. But I'll never forget, she was like, yeah, you wear all that makeup. Bitch, I wear mascara. That ain't a lot of makeup. Like some of you plain Janes, I be looking at y'all and I see the self-hatred, and y'all cannot stand being around a woman that really love herself, that really is feeling herself, and, that feel good about herself. Believe it or not, you guys, women with self-hatred issues, they hate themselves, but they will have a disdain for you. They will judge. They will copy and imitate you. They will get with another nigga to bring you down, which is what Arionne tried to do with this whole Melody and Martell bullshiggity. They will really try to malign you and try to hurt your self-esteem, by putting you down, trying to put you in lowest terms. And they do that because they have, so many, self-hatred issues. They don't like themselves. This girl is always wearing tight, revealing clothes, but it's like, you should be able to look good without wearing all of that. But yeah, she's very superficial. Another person says she is so shallow. I am so over her. She is so miserable and unhappy. Yeah, she is. She's in this competition with Melody, and bitch, you competing by your damn self because Melody don't think that you are on her level. She feels sorry for you. Okay? She feels like you are pathetic. Okay? It was Martell that gassed your head up and made you think that you was more than what you are. Okay, so in order to feel good about yourself, you're going to need to cut off Martell. But you guys, she will never do that because she needs him for validation. Okay, that's why a lot of women keep toxic men in their life. They need that man's validation. They, and, there are some men that, they feel like, that's why they'll say to certain women that reject they monkey ass, you ain't all that, and you ain't. I done had several come my way, and child, when I tell you I'm so unaffected by what they saying because just 5 minutes ago, nigga, you was trying to get with me, and that's like deja vu. That has happened to me multiple times. Yeah, you not all that, and you ain't fit. These men can have other women. It's not like they single guys. I'm being honest with you all. Okay, these niggas, they do not like rejection. Shout out to Vernisha. Vern over there down to the ready to move. Nola, honey, she was right. That man, Kirsten, he was upset that Ashley rejected him. He thought that Ashley was just supposed to pick him. He nice looking. He looked like somebody, honey. He saw how Ashley liked his personality and how he looked good. And he was offended that Ashley did not end up picking him. He was. Do I think he really liked Ashley like that? No. But I got some more commentary, you guys, about them. I got some more commentary, so I'll let y'all know when that comes out. Because there is a scene, honey, that I just saw. I don't even think I've seen it on the show that I got to talk about when it comes to Ashley and Kirsten and their dynamics. But yeah, let's get back to this heifer child. Oof. Another person says her child don't look like Martell of his 4 children. He should get a DNA. What did I just say? That child. And I think she's jealous of that. And she probably feel like, oh, well, I laid down with Martell and, my baby is going to be giving. And he's not giving Martell. And not to say that Martell was always nice looking. He looked decent now. I seen the pictures, honey. Okay, I seen where you came from, hook-headed. I seen what you tried to do, honey. But I'm just saying, though, this is no disrespect to their child. This is no disrespect to Martell and Arionne's child, but your son, he looks like you. And some parents that, when they don't like how they look and then the child end up looking like them, they don't like how the child look, they mad and they feelings. And I think that that's what's happening with this girl. But everything, and I told y'all this about Martell and Melody, even though, he did her so wrong and Martell was horrible to Melody, they fit. When I first started watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm telling you, it was the Holtz that got me through. It was their chemistry, how well they would get along and then how they would fight. It was nothing like it on that show. So Martell and Melody, they do have this chemistry. And this girl does not fit into that. And I think she's mad. She thought that she eventually would, but girl, you're not giving. You don't fit with Martell. When I look at Martell, I can see him with a Melody. You can just picture it. But with you, and it's not so much, you guys, with how she looks, it's how she carries herself. Really nasty young lady. Like, just, selfish, all about herself, malicious, don't care who she hurt. The definition, the walking definition of I will fuck your man, honey. Okay? Yeah. Let me keep moving. Another person says that baby has her whole face. I told y'all the people ain't lied. I wouldn't lie to you. I hate those children had to be around that lady. Another person says her child don't look like Martell. See, another person, people keep saying that. Another person says Coleslaw just wants some attention. Martell got him a new side chick. Another person says, I feel sorry for Knox for having such a sorry excuse for a mom and dad. I feel sorry for Paris for having such a bum for a mother, but at least she has a good dad and bonus mom. Coleslaw is and has always been jealous of her 4-piece Melody and her 4-piece nuggets. I guess her 4 children, child. I wouldn't call it the cheering honey chicken nuggets, but we know what you're talking about, child. Another person says Coleslaw looks like a Muppet. Yeah, like she is not. And for her to be like, yeah, he's not funny looking at all. She's talking about Knox. And yeah, it was a good mix. Ain't none of Melody's children funny. All the children are beautiful. They really are very adorable. Okay? So, you guys, she just hating. She just jealous. And it's just, at this point, you guys, it's just really sad. It's just sad that we even have to talk about this. But I don't mind talking about this because I know that these type of issues need to be addressed. They do. Okay, they do, and honey, she just happens to be the representation of some of the things that we need to talk about, honey. Okay, that's what I will say. Another person says, funny looking, she's the last one to talk. If she's that girl, whether she's known or not, take off the filter. Exactly. And I used to get it from some of my plain Jane friends back in the day. Yes, I'm calling the heifers plain Jane because they would be like, yeah, Brandy, you should dress up more. You should. Child, I didn't have to dress up. I didn't have to wear makeup. I wouldn't even have my nails and stuff done. For real, when you that bitch, you that bitch. Okay, you already there. They already want your number, honey. Like, I can spend 5 minutes with you, and you will want to marry me, okay? And I have turned many of proposals down. I have. Like, no, I don't think you're ready. No, you can't get the queen, honey. You just, you're not ready for the queen, honey. Yeah. And I like to be free. I will fuck you on the weekends, okay? The niggas ain't used to hearing that, but y'all gonna have to get used to it, because that's my attitude, okay? Shout out to my girl Trina. That's my attitude. Well, fuck you on the weekend. I got a check coming in, a new wig, and, my moods will be steady and level, honey. We'll get to you, nigga, on the weekend. These niggas today, honey, they need all the time and attention in the world, and I know they ain't needing my man. Like, these men they could be married, they can have girlfriends, they can come into work, honey, still want all your time and attention. I had to ask a few of them, honey, in the past, like, and what bills are you going to be paying for in my household since you want all this attention? Well, yeah, you should just be nice. Just smile, when you see me. I said, well, am I going to be able to take you home? Well, no, I don't. Well, nigga, there it is. Okay, I don't enter into no one-sided foolishness. And you didn't put in on this man shit. Okay, you got to pay to play. I told y'all fucking with me is like fucking with a casino. You got to pay to play, okay? We got to figure out what bill you going to pay. Shit, do you want to pay for summer shammy schooling, honey? Yeah, that's the old school game. Okay, what you gonna pay for? Because it's gonna cost. Okay, It's gonna cost, honey. Another person says, I do not think Arionne is attractive at all. She is definitely funny looking. Yeah, she's not cute like that. And I've been around her kind. And they would be, yeah, but you should do this. Yeah, but you should do that. Yeah, but if you should do it like, bitch, shut up, shit. Okay? When you the right type of bitch, you the right type of bitch. Desiree and Joe, honey, they did their thing with the girl. Honey, I ain't gotta do all that. I ain't gotta do all that. I ain't gotta do nothing. Okay? And Melody, you know, she like Miss Robinson. She a natural. Okay, you see Melody without her makeup. You don't see Melody with a damn filter on every time she down to the damn Instagram. You don't see it. Okay? So, yeah, and when the girls, the plain Janes, okay, when the girls talk about your looks and when you wouldn't be all that pretty if you wasn't light-skinned, you wouldn't be all that if you wasn't this and see, all of that self-hatred. You hate yourself and you don't like to be around a woman. And I'm telling y'all, this is a thing. This is definitely a thing, especially in the black community. It is a thing if you are nice looking, okay? A lot of women, you don't even have to sleep with a man. You ain't got to do nothing, okay? They are not going to want you around. Okay? I'm telling y'all. So, yeah, it exists. It exists. There's this jealousy and hatred and people, instead of women like Arionne, you know, like becoming a better woman, doing some homework, doing some work on self, okay, trying to embrace what you got and, you know, what you don't got. It looked like you would, you know, put in that time. You know, but you guys, it's so easy to be selfish. It's so easy to be negative and disrespectful. That's the easy way out. So when people end up that way, I'm not shocked because it just let me know they were not willing to invest in themselves and become better people. Like this heifer. Okay, like this heifer. But let's get on up off of her, honey, because I'm about sick of her. Okay, I'm about sick of her and the foolishness. Okay, so the next story. We got my girl, Miss Nene Leakes, calls out Porsha Williams for refusing to work with her on Netflix sitcom. Let me say this, honey, before we get off into the story. I am not shocked by anything that Porsha is doing because Porsha lacks character. Porsha lacks loyalty. I feel like Porsha is a beautiful woman, but I still feel like she has low self-esteem. And Porsha actually has friends and family around her. But I think what happens with Porsha is Porsha wants a man corner all the time. So I don't know if they are telling her, well, Porsha, you wrong and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't marry that lady's husband. Porsha showed y'all who she was as soon as she got with Simon, and then she ended up saying, oh, me and Fallon was never friends. I saw her character and all she was about when she did that. So if y'all are out here tripping on this, then I can't help you. Because I knew it was something wrong with Sis's character. She moves way too fast with men. Way too fast. And then when the shit blows up in her face, she wants you to feel sad for her, which is why she, sent the message to Nene, oh, you didn't check in on little sis going through a divorce. Big sis didn't tell you to marry somebody else's husband. Okay, big sis didn't tell you to do that. And I know some of y'all gonna say, well, Nene was messing with somebody else's husband. At least the lady wasn't on the damn show. At least it was there was some distance. Nene wasn't hanging out with the lady, squeezing her big ass into the lady's clothes. So I'm not here to say, that Nene was right in her situation either. I do not feel like any woman should date a married man. I don't. But one thing about it, there is a difference between Nene's situation and Porsha's situation. And like I said, for Yoni, I think that's his name, I don't feel like Nene should be with him. I just don't feel like he's any good. I feel like Nene has doubts about him, and she alluded to the fact that he's a narcissist. So I just feel like I don't want my girl dating somebody like that. One thing about Greg Leakes was Nene was sure about Greg, and you don't get that same feeling with Yoni. You don't feel like Nene is sure about him. It seems like she has so many doubts, and they are back and forth. And yeah, her and Greg was married, then they got a divorce, and they got back together. But I don't know. I feel like her heart was more with Greg, because Greg was just that type of guy. He was a loyal guy. Yanni, he don't seem, he could be like Simon, like birds of a feather. That's why some of these niggas be hanging together, because they got similar ways, But yeah, I don't feel bad for Porsha at all. This is karma. Now this man is out here dating another woman, taking pictures with a woman, and the woman is bad. It's two of them. They both bad. I don't know why the hell they with Simon, his scamming ass. Okay, and I don't know why any woman would be taking pictures with a married man. It was wrong when Porsha did it. It's wrong what these women are doing. Now that Porsha is in a situation, I just feel like it's all wrong. But like I said, I don't feel bad for Porsha. Oh, and shout out to Jessie Woo. She mentioned that Porsha probably didn't want to work with Nene because of Bravo. But that's not what Porsha said. That's not what Porsha said. So we'll see. I do see some of that, but I feel like this is personal. And I feel like even if that's true on Porsha's end, Porsha should have communicated that to Nene. You don't tell the people over at Netflix, well, I don't want to work with her and we've had issues before. Don't do that. Don't turn your back on somebody you claim that's your big sister. A lot of people keep saying, well, Nene, she burned her own bridges. And, like, I wish y'all would make up y'all mind. Like, Nene spoke out about all the disrespect and racist bullshiggity that was going down on Bravo. She spoke about that. You know, that was her experience. We'll say allegedly, but that was her experience. So, it is what it is, you know? That's how she felt. I don't think that Nene was lying because I feel like it makes Bravo look bad that, hell, the white girls are suing Andy Cohen. So do y'all see what I'm saying? Come on. The white ladies. I don't even know the lady. What's her name? Leah? I think she was on the Ultimate Girls Trip. I think that's one of them. Brandy and, yeah, Andy Cohen has been getting, like, a lot of complaints. He's been sued left and right. A lot of people that are the opposite color of Nene are speaking out against Bravo and Andy Cohen, saying that they, you know, they be providing them, honey, with a hostile work environment. Okay? So where there's some smoke, there's some fire. Y'all love to dismiss people because of their personality. That's it. Nene has the personality where some people will say, well, she just loud and she an angry black woman. She loud all the time and she, you know, and I'm not at all saying that Nene is perfect, but one thing you got to respect about Nene is, honey, Nene don't give a damn. She gonna tell it like it is. And like I always tell y'all, the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Just say it how it is. Porsha is the opposite of that. Porsha don't know who the hell she is. One minute, you know, she's this activist and she's marching, honey, for Breonna Taylor. Okay, y'all remember when Porsha was an activist, honey? But yeah, Porsha, she lacks judgment. She doesn't have any scruples, any morals, any values. She don't have nothing, you guys. She don't have nothing. I don't think she care about nobody but herself. I think a lot of you all like to say, well, Porsha is fun and Porsha ain't that damn fun no more. It seems like there's some type of dark cloud about her. Don't get me wrong, you guys. Porsha, you know, hell, she could be, fun on the show and laugh and joke, and she can have all those things, but I hope this season she goes and gets into some intense therapy. I do, because Porsha needs to heal her soul. When you go around disrespecting people like that, I know a lot of people like to say, well, Fallon was cheating on Simon. Y'all don't know why, though. Okay? Yeah, but two wrongs don't make a right. And see, this is my thing. Y'all got to stop thinking that because women are known to be faithful to their cheating men, that if a woman decides to step out, that means she's a horrible person. No, she is tending to herself. When a man is treating you like shit, you do not owe him any loyalty. You don't owe him nothing. We got to get out of that. Y'all have to reprogram yourselves. That's why y'all out here losing. You losing. You don't owe nobody nothing that is not pouring into you. That man was probably draining Fallon mentally, emotionally. She talked about how he cheated on her all those times. I believe it. When you deal with men like Simon, they feel like they got money. Look at how he replaces women. He didn't ever give a damn about no Porsha. He never gave a damn about Fallon. Look at how he all on social media taking pictures, going out on dates. That's not how a married man acts when he is emotionally tied to his woman. Porsha is his wife. Rather, she wants to get a divorce or not. And I see he done spoke out and said that Porsha is dumb. He calling her stupid. And Porsha, you couldn't wait to rush your ass down the aisle with this man. And he's clowning you, embarrassing you. And child, like this situation, you guys, it's a fool. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, like most of you, because we knew whether you like Fallon or not, this shit was flawed. This shit was wrong on so many levels. Okay? And if Porsha was my daughter, Miss Diane, I would sit her ass down. And you may have to stop talking to her for a while. I'm serious. You have to start challenging people in your lives, guys, that are treating people disrespectful. They're dismissive of other people's feelings that they hurt. The shit is not right. It's not right. Okay, so it says, once again, Nene Leakes says it's disappointing Porsha Williams told a production company that she refuses to work with Nene. Despite no longer being on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, the drama hasn't stopped for Nene and Porsha. On an Instagram live clip, Nene Leakes breaks down how Porsha Williams got in the way of the ladies working together on a Netflix sitcom. Nene tells her viewers that she learned from the production company behind the Netflix show, The Upshaws, that Porsha refused to work with her. She claims that Porsha didn't want to work with her because she and Nene had issues together in the past. Nene sits down in an Instagram live afterward, and she explains why she's disappointed in Porsha. Porsha and I have double dated a few times, okay? Nene then speaks about how she was in Miami with Porsha and Simon for Simon's birthday. They also spent time together in Las Vegas attending a concert. Since Nene and Porsha have been hanging out, Nene claims she's shocked to hear that Porsha went to the production company behind the Upshaws, telling them they've had issues working together. She also says that it's detrimental for someone like Porsha to say those things about another black woman. Nene Leakes didn't like the response text message she received from Porsha Williams regarding the situation. Lastly, Nene did contact Porsha about these allegations. Porsha told Nene that she is going through a divorce from Simon Guobadia, and Nene did not reach out to her little sister. Nene says, "Are you serious? You and your husband were just happy and smiling in Dubai. I thought you guys were having a fight. Maybe you guys would get back together." Nene says she didn't want to invade Porsha's privacy. She also doesn't want to interfere with her boyfriend's friendship with Simon. Nene admits that she and Porsha had their share of back and forth while filming The Real Housewives of Atlanta, but it was petty. Porsha's fundamental issues were with Kandi Burruss and Kenya Moore, according to Nene Leakes. But those issues shouldn't prevent her and Porsha from working together. At the end of the clip, Nene recalls speaking out to production in favor of Porsha after her physical altercation with Kenya at an earlier reunion. And she takes credit for helping Porsha save her job. She also says Porsha is not a star, she is a Bravo celebrity. Now, y'all know Nene gotta be petty. And honestly, it's not really far off to me. To me, that is true. And I know some people is like, no, Portia's a star. Not really. Not with this type of character. Okay? Not with this type of character. Then we also have seen Nene, she took a picture with Simon and some woman, and now that was Nene being extra petty, honey. I didn't think that was cool. I didn't, but, shit, it's Nene. That's what Nene, look, I'm not shocked. I am not shocked. But a lot of people are saying that, Porsha feel like Nene knew about Simon. She know her, but child, Nene don't know what's going on with Simon. Hell, Porsha, you knew what was going on with this man. You knew that he wasn't no good, but you thought that you would get treated differently. And I told y'all, you guys, she's a dark-sided Cancer woman, and that type of woman tries to compete with other women to get the prize. Okay, child. Let's see what the people think about this. So one person says, if you are friends with someone and y'all just hang out, but that person refused to work with you weeks later, you'd be hurt and confused too. Y'all really need to stop making excuses for Porsha. Yeah, a lot of people make a lot of excuses for Porsha because they want to believe this image of she is so innocent and, Porsha don't know no better and she just needs guidance. And no, Porsha is the hood booger. She know what she doing. Okay, she know what she doing. Her doing this to Nene, she knew it would get out. Her name would stay in the headlines. Porsha. Porsha is all about herself. Go back and watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you will hear, I forgot what season it was. Maybe it was season 9, you guys. But, Porsha was jealous of her sister getting pregnant. Lauren had to confront her. Lauren was basically alluded to the fact that Porsha was a narcissist, honey. She was all into herself. All she does is do things to put her in a better position in life. She doesn't care who she hurts, Fallon. Okay, look at how Dennis did her. And I know some of y'all is like, yeah, but Dennis was wrong. Yeah, Dennis was wrong. But sometimes a lot of that stuff be your karma. It be certain energy that you put out there. Because I know a lot of us has looked at Porsha like, damn, Porsha deserves to be happy. Or does she? Or is this the universe letting her ass know, like, bitch, we seen that. And we ain't giving you no rewards for your bad behavior. So you got to look at all of that. Cordell and Dennis and, just this whole situation with Simon. You didn't have to do it. You could have moved slower. Show that you love yourself. Show that you value yourself. And stop feeling like you need to be validated by somebody else's husband. Y'all got to look at the scandal of stuff. Okay? You should never be dating somebody that's getting out of a marriage. Oh, well, we fell in love and it happened so quick. And girl, you are not in love with somebody else's husband. Okay, it's just rude. It's dismissive. It's disrespectful. Well, me and Fallon, we wasn't friends. The optics. You knew that the optics wasn't good. That's why your ass said, I know the optics aren't good. I remember when she said that. I said, look at that bitch. That bitch know what she doing. She know what she's saying. Oh, did y'all see, when it comes to Married to Medicine, did y'all see Toya and Simone on Carlos King? They did his podcast. We gonna talk about it. Simone heard Quad. I knew she heard Quad. And the bitch still said what she said about Quad's niece anyways. Simone is the walking definition of, I don't give a fuck. It's all about me, bitch. It is all about me. I'ma say and do whatever. And then she tried to fake apologize on the podcast. You're not sorry, Simone. You do all that screaming. She does a lot of projecting on Heavenly. Like Heavenly is such a bad person. Heavenly goes too far. You go too far, Simone. The very finger that you point at when it comes to Heavenly, when it comes to Mariah, or any of the women on that show is the same finger you need to point at yourself. You are no better than those women. Simone is horrible. That's another one, you guys, that got that bad character. Okay? And her ass didn't wake up until she saw that Cecil ass was willing to jump up for Tammy, because Tammy was probably treating that nigga with some respect, unlike you and all that yelling. So let's get back to these comments. So another person says, that's ridiculous. Porsha tried it, but Nene still got her bag though. Bloop, bloop. Let's be clear about it. I'm totally in agreement with Nene on this. Saying things like, I can't work with her because we got issues is detrimental to a black woman's career. Exactly. Another person says, Porsha's fans will always spin and defend all the evil she does. I used to fall for her manipulation too, but I'm no longer a fool. See, people are waking up to Porsha. Her spinoff was the wake-up call I needed. Yeah, y'all remember in the spinoff, she manipulated her family and told them they wasn't going to talk about her behavior. I think she tried to fight Dennis's mother. She a hood rat. She a hood booger. Okay, and that's why, and this is the thing with men, ladies. The faster you move with men, the faster they will do you wrong. Like the quicker you sleep, if you sleep with a man, just know that if you sleep with him quick, before y'all have a established relationship where he loves and cares for you, he's going to dog you out. So she hustled backwards with that situation with Dennis. She keep hustling backwards because there's this desperate need to be married. Desperate. Okay? It's like there's so much fear involved. You done been married 3 times. 2 or 3, shit. And too many times. Shit. Okay, it's too much. It is too much. But yeah, she had manipulated her family, told them to lie, the producers. I think they had to confront her on camera. She is very manipulative and deceitful. And for all those years, we all felt bad because it was like, oh, Cordell was controlling her. Don't get me wrong, Cordell was an a-hole, but Porsha was not innocent, So yeah, I think people really saw Porsha for who she was on that spinoff. Yeah. Another person says neither are good people. They talk about Porsha and Nene. That statement doesn't make either look good. Nene let it be known that others think she is difficult to work with, and Porsha showed just how petty she is. Another person says, actually, that does mean they can work together because you can socialize outside of work. This tells me that Porsha was being messy and she didn't think that production was going to reveal she said that. This person don't even have think. I had to think and put the word there. Shit. But Nene still got her bag, though. That's enough for Nene to be disappointed in her. It is. You know that Nene has basically been blackballed from the industry. It's been hard for her to get the type of lucrative work that Nene is used to getting. That's why she's down there to the Zeus honey trying to get her a check. I felt so bad, you guys, when I saw her like hosting that type of reunion. Nene, no matter how much money it is, don't put yourself in that type of environment, girl. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it, okay? Stabbing your friend in the back, that is ridiculous because you are mad because she didn't reach out to Lil Sis. Girl, bye. Like Nene said, be clear. She's not a star. She's a Bravo celebrity. Baby, be clear. Another person says, and they are bringing Porsha's pretentious and boring ass back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I tried to tell people she is not the fun girl we had in seasons 4 and 5. She wasn't in season 4. She was in seasons 5 and 6. Her head is too big and her annoying ass stands enable her pathetic behavior with their boring excuses. Yeah, her mother do it too. She has people, you guys, that co-sign all her bullshit. She do. And if you don't agree with Porsha, with everything she says and does, she did this before to Nene. If like when it came to the Candy situation, Nene felt like Porsha, should have got some type of discipline. Like Phaedra, she basically got fired and nobody really want to film with her. Porsha got to come back to the show, but Porsha was not innocent with that whole Phaedra and Candy situation. Like I said before, Candy dragged all that shit out for a long time to the detriment of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. Okay, she did. I stand by that. But yeah, Porsha, she wasn't innocent with that whole thing. She wasn't. Another person says Porsha is low down. She can't be trusted with your man, your money, or your dog. Not the pets. Not the dogs, honey. Remember what Yvonne said to Porsha about Dennis. Your man is out here fucking animals. And Porsha's face, honey, Porsha got so mad. I was so tickled. She's the type of person that will do anything for money. It's unfortunate that the way she's moving is only going to last for so long. You can't go through life using others to get ahead. Eventually, it's going to run its course. Yeah. Okay, yes. Another person says Porsha would have been fired years ago for assaulting Kenya if Nene didn't fight the network to keep Porsha. How soon Porsha and her little brainwashed followers forget. Karma never misses, though. Yeah. And I think it's bullshiggity what Porsha is saying about Nene as far as you didn't call little sis. Little sis shouldn't have been messing with somebody else's husband. You shouldn't have ran and got married to this man so damn quick. I don't feel sorry for you because you didn't do your damn work. You didn't do your due diligence to really get to know this man's character. You were so desperate to be married. You willing to marry anybody for anything, like you selling your soul. Hell yeah, we all want to be well off in life, but at what cost, So I feel like when you see people willing to pay for stuff with their soul, it's just, lack of character, lack of honor. There is no honor amongst thieves. Okay? Honey, that damn Porsha is somewhat of an upgraded version of Arionne Curry. Okay, for real, just desperate, just pathetic, just the ghetto. That's all I got to say about all of this, you guys. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.